What's up, y'all? It's slime time, and today we just gonna do a little smoke and chill. Alright, I already did my intro on my other video, but I kind of got too lit earlier and deleted the video. I don't know what I did with the video, but I can't find it. So we gonna pretty much just go ahead and record. Re-record. Would that make sense? Re-record, do people say that? I guess, I don't know. But, yeah. We gotta do the whole thing over again. So, I'm finna tell y'all about the time I got arrested. This ain't the only time I got arrested. This was the time where I got arrested and then not had to be like from being pulled over or something like this. Like this happened like at a crib and they pulled up type stuff. This was the first time it happened. So yeah, we got Russian creams, good gas. I do not promote smoking at all. If you are smoking, make sure you're 21 or older. Thank you. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and spark this up. So at this time, I was living in the hood. I'm not gonna tell y'all what hood, just know I was in the hood, and I was living with this one girl, and her peoples ain't really like me. I think they was racist, but that ain't really none of my business. They ain't really fuck with me for real. And me and no girl, we would get mad at each other and literally be boxing in the crib. And I remember one time I broke the window on the crib. If y'all want to hear that story, I can tell y'all. Like, it was a lot of stuff that happened between us, from holes being punched in the walls. Like, it was crazy. We was really getting down in there. You feel me? Oh yeah, rest in peace, my boy Cam. But yeah, we was really getting down in there. We was boxing and all of that. We was locking each other out the house. Like, it was crazy. I actually got a lot of stories from living with her. So if y'all want to hear them, make sure y'all let me know down in the comments that y'all want to know them stories, since I would let y'all know all them stories. But I will not be disclosing no names. If you know the stories, you obviously know who I'm talking about. If you don't, then you don't. We gonna keep it that way. Cool. But yeah, white ash, good gas. But yeah. So one day, I don't even think. Oh yeah, we had gotten into an argument that day, and me and her were fighting in the house, and she went to punch me and she missed and went clean through the wall. Her peoples came home, they saw the holes in the wall, and they got to talking about how motherfuckers need to pay for it. We was talking about fuck that shit, we not paying for nothing, because they was on some bullshit. Like, they was wanting like $200 in rent plus buy all the food in the house, while all they do is just go to work and spend their money on like stuff that it shouldn't be spent on. Like, they was a gambling and beer fanatic. Like, have to have a beer every day and have to go gambling every time they get paid. So yeah, they was one of them type of people. So we was at the point where we wasn't really eating for real. There wasn't barely no food in the house. Every time we was asking for money, it was like no. Every time we was literally asking for money to go get food, and it was still no. We would ask for the food stamp card, we would get a no, and it was just like we was mad at this point. We didn't want to deal with none of that no more. So when they came reckless at us, when her peoples came reckless at us, we got reckless with them. So they ended up calling the police on me and telling me that I gotta go. So shorty that I was messing with, she wasn't going for none of that. She instantly jumped in front of them and said, "Don't touch her. You take her, you take me." So they ended up tasing her like 3 times that night because she was not going for none of that. They didn't tase me at all, but they did bruise my arm, and they threw me on the bed, which ended up breaking the bed, which was funny because he ain't had no bed to sleep in no more because police officers broke it throwing me on it. Which is crazy because I'm only like 145 pounds. I don't know how I broke that bed, which means they had to throw me with some type of force. But yeah, they arrested me. I'm talking shit the whole time. Like, I'm mad. And I'm telling you, the whole time I was there, we stayed getting the police called on us. So I'm telling y'all, if y'all want to hear more stories, let me know, and I'll let y'all know. Because we was getting arrested all the time. We was running from police. We was hiding in bandos. We was going to bandos for days like, not days, but like we would go there like all day long and just pretty much trapping that bitch. Like, yeah, so I ended up going down to the jail, and they ended up booking me and everything, and they ended up searching me. Tell me why. Okay, so the girl that I'm messing with, they searching me, right? They asked me, "You got anything on us that we need to know about?" Tell me why the first thing shorty say is, "You still got that weed on you?" At this time, weed is not legal yet. There is still like a month until weed is legal. So therefore, when they arrested me, it went as a charge on my stuff because weed was not legal for another month. I was mad. I'm like, bro, why did you say anything? Because the jacket that I had on, like, they weren't finding it. Like, that mug had like 20 pockets on it, and I had that bit inside a pocket inside of a pocket. Like, they wasn't gonna find it. You could smell it, but you couldn't find it. Next thing you know, they pull it out. They talking about, "This some good stuff you smoking on. At least it's not the Reggie like the other people we be arresting." I'm like, you know I don't smoke no Reggie, bro. Like, don't even try to play me like that. But yeah, I go down to the jail. I'm in the cell with this lady. She taller than me. She buff. Like, I'm telling you, she raw. Like, I'm looking at her like, please don't say nothing to me. Please don't try nothing with me, because I cannot fight back. Like, I'm only like 5'4" and 140 pounds. This lady is a solid 250 of just muscle and like 6 foot tall. I'm not messing around with her. What I look like? So after a while of sitting there, she talk about, "So when you getting out?" She told me, I'm like, man, they told me I'm getting out in the morning, because the deal was that I wasn't going to stay overnight, but what they was going to do was they going to put me in a holding, and pretty much I get out in the morning time and go wherever I need to go. But at the time, I couldn't get a ride to wherever I was supposed to be going, because the arrest was technically a trespassing. So I didn't have to go to the station. Technically, I could have called my peoples and had them pick me up, but nobody was awake to come get me. So it was just like I had to go to the station and get booked. So she like, when you getting out? I'm like, I'm getting out in the morning time. And she like, oh, well, you come back in here, you can be my little girlfriend. You cute. And she come up to me and she picked me up. I instantly got to screaming, "God!" guard. Like, what the fuck? This lady just picked me up. She talking about some, if you was staying here the night, I'll put you in my cell and pick your ass up on my shoulders. I'm like, oh no. Like, I'm telling y'all, I'm in this cell straight scared. Like, I don't care about saying I was scared. 100% I was scared. Like, I did not want this lady to touch me. She already had me in her grasp, holding me in the air like I was a little puppet. Like, it wasn't it. I was not feeling it at all. I was not feeling it. So the morning time hit, and the guard come up and she's like, do y'all want breakfast? Because they was bringing out trays for breakfast. And I'm like, yeah, give me some crackers and something to drink. She like, I'm like, hey, hold on though, before you walk away. They said I'm getting out in the morning. Can I get my release paper so I can go? She talking about, let me go speak to the sergeant or whatever. She leave for like a whole 2 hours. The whole 2 hours, this lady that just picked me up is just sitting there looking at me the whole time, licking her lips and just doing all type of stuff. I'm just up here like, please hurry up. Like, Lord, please don't have this lady attack me in this cell. Like, y'all, my heart was beating a mile a minute. I thought she was really gonna take my soul. That not like that. Pineapples, time out. Not like take my soul in a good way. I meant like take my soul as in me dying type shit. Like, she was on some other stuff. I was not feeling it. Like, I was praying this guard hurry up. So she finally come back and she like, yeah, come on, grab all your stuff so you can go. She take me to the front. They releasing me and stuff like that. They giving me my stuff back. And they like, oh, you can't go back to the residence. If you do, we're gonna arrest you. I'm like, well, I gotta get my stuff from there. I had just bought a new pair of shoes from there, and I had them there. I had brand new clothes and everything I just bought that was at this crib. So I'm just like, nah, I gotta go get my stuff. Like, I had a check that needed to be cashed that was at the crib. Like, I had all this stuff there that I needed, and they was telling me I couldn't be there and that they was gonna have a officer outside of the crib. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I wait till the nighttime hit, and I go to the crib anyways, because I'm like, I gotta get my stuff. Like, y'all tripping. Like, y'all telling me I can't go back and get my belongings? So I go back and get my stuff anyways. And I end up staying there because he was like, it's okay, you can stay here. He just wanted me to apologize to him like we was kids or something. This man really told me, apologize to me and I'll let you stay. I'm like, I'm sorry. Didn't mean it at all. Took my ass in the room, went straight, smoked, and went to sleep. I'm mad as a motherfucker because they literally just took, I literally had like 8 grams on me. They took all that shit, and all I had was the roaches in my ashtray at the crib. I was mad, and I ain't had no money to re-up because I had to wait the next day to cash my check because I was finna go cash my check when they arrested me. I'm like, man. And the girl that got arrested, that got tased and shit, she ended up going to jail with me, and they let her out that same night because her peoples came and picked her up. But yeah, she was at the crib when I got there. I woke up, I'm like, what's up and shit like that. And yeah, we still talk every now and then to this day. She cool peoples. But yeah, we got like so many stories from running from the police. I remember one time, we had did something at the crib. I think we was boxing him. We was boxing her peoples, and they got mad and called the police. And I remember we ran, and it was a bando right by the crib with a pool in the backyard or something. Yeah, it was a pool in the backyard, and they had like this brick wall in the back of it. We was sitting back there chilling the whole time. I'm telling you, we seen the police pass by us and everything, but it's dark, and we was wearing all black, so they didn't even see us. They just passing by us. We just like, man, like, what we finna do, man? Like, we can't go back to the house because he talking about y'all come back. All he gonna do is call him back and stuff. So we talking to him on the phone, this, that, and the third, trying to get back into the crib. And we finally get back into the crib because he ended up going to work. He come home on some bullshit again. We just ignored his ass and smoked a blunt and went to sleep. Like, I think when I stayed in the hood, that was the most times I done ran from the police. Like, when I stayed in the suburbs, like, I'm staying in the suburbs now, I don't really gotta worry about the police. Anytime I worry about them is if I get pulled over in the car. And I don't be getting pulled over in the car because a nigga make sure they put their seatbelt on. And I drive right. Like, I don't got time to be speeding and doing all this stuff, you know. The only thing I do for real is I be on my phone sometimes. But, you know, that's everybody. Like, if they get a text message, especially if they on the way to somebody's house or something, and they get a text message, they gonna look down at their phone to see what it is and what it ain't. But, you know, that's just life. But, yeah. Y'all let me know what other story times y'all want to hear. Yeah. I'm finna head out this mug. I'm lit. Finna go eat and go to sleep because I gotta work tomorrow. So, yeah.